I wouldn't ever raise my voice. Never again. Maybe once or twice. That was one of my shite songs in the key of E minor. I've got the black lung pop. Hello, baby. What do you know? Hello, artists. What do you know? All of us here in the same spot one more time for one last hurrah. Why not? Let's do it. People are weird. People are crazy. People have heads. They don't use them well. People are strange. They're not too lazy to care if I'm in heaven or in hell. I can't stand those words. Show and tell. Sorry, I got kind of greedy there for a moment. You ever just think of something and then you can't stop thinking about it, and then holy moly, it just starts taking over everything, and every little bit of you is consumed by this goddamn thing you can't stop thinking about. Oh, me neither. Me neither. Hello, your mom. Your mom. Hello, your mom. Your mom. Your mom. Oh, your mom. Oh, your mom. Oh, your mom. Oh, your mom. Say hello to her from me. So the first rule about Storie Grubb Draws is that we don't talk about Storie Grubb Draws, which is easy because there's nothing to talk about. And then the second rule is, if you have hair and it's tickling your face, you might want to have to cut it off. But if you don't have to cut it off, you just roll with it. That wasn't the rule though. The rule 2 is also don't even talk about it. Okay. Rule 3. I think you know that. I think you know. Don't contradict me. Ever. Thank you. All right. That's all the rules. Does anybody want to talk about art or have any art to show? Your mom, I am doing fairly well. I wrote a poem about it. What is this? Sticks and Stones pimps and hoes. Art is the hill I'm going to die on. I built the hill out of bones, silk, and oatmeal. And I just wanted to say that I think you're really cool. Amen. It's a poem I wrote back in July of 1924. Strange. I like it. Sounds like William Burroughs or I don't know. 6.7. Nice. 6.7. All the dogs go to heaven today. 6.7. On the Richter scale, the earthquake's coming our way. It took us down. It took us down. It took us down where we once belonged. It's taking us to hell. It's boiling our shell. It's stealing our soul. See, the last part it ended in G, but it also been like it could have been maybe like an F major liability. We've all been there. What did I miss? Can you collab? Oh, it is an F. She spills her guts and I don't care. 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 Wait, there we go. She spills her guts and I don't care. She spills her guts and Mama makes me want to cry. She'll stick a needle in my eye when I get home after school. She'll pull me from the swimming pool. She spills her guts and I don't care. 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 Your politics, they make me sick. You do a lot of talking but you don't do shit. So after the game, let's go to town and burn that fucker to the ground. She spills the guts and I don't care. 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 I don't care. She guts and I don't care. She spills her guts and I don't care. That was a song I wrote for my sweetheart. I dated this humanoid person back in the 30s, the wild 30s. And those times, I tell you what, friends, they were the best of times. It was the best summer of my life. For about 5 years after that incident, we'd glow in the dark. We were just walking light bulbs. We were glittering like vampires from New Hope or whatever that vampire movie is. New Dog. That's right, Loudwater. You're absolutely right. Whoa, yeah, no, I know. I don't know why you're so loud. It's probably because the plastic is breaking down. The plastic breaks down and goes into the water, and then we drink the water, and then we become plastic. We become the very thing that we're trying to fight, which is pretty rad. I mean, they say They say you're not your khakis, but I beg to differ. I beg to differ. We are slaves of the highest order. He's still making noise. What? Oh, yeah, we're still live. That's right. Hey, everybody. I forgot we were live. Somebody just threw a dart at my leg. Thankfully, it missed. But it hit the mouse. How's everybody feeling? There we go. Perfect. Hope everybody's doing pretty good tonight, yeah? You just call Ethan. I forgot I said that. It's been an interesting day, you know. Oh gosh, an interesting day. I woke up, which was pretty good, a good start. Yeah, you wake up and you're like, you know, hey Daniel, hello Daniel. Top of the morning to you. Tippity top of the day, and the evening, and the end of it all to you, my friend. As I was saying before, I was trying to say nothing. Boy, that heat really. Still got new strings on this. Not to judge a horse by the color of its lips most of the time. Sometimes you've got to look at the tongue. And if a horse has a sick tongue, well, then that's a sick horse. Otherwise, you can't tell unless you stick your arm up its butt and feel around and in which case most of the time, and even then you can find out if they're sick or not. But most of the time they're not. And it really just pisses them off, or poops them off in this case, and they shit all over you. It's just, it's not a win-win, if you know what I mean. You would think after all these years we would know not to do that. But we do. We do. It's a beautiful world out there, friends, but it's a dangerous, dark world as well. Yeah. Gotta wear the right shoes. Gotta be willing to strip down. That's why I recommend layers. Lots of layers. Yeah, you gotta think upwards. You've got to elevate your mind. You've got to get higher than others around you. That way, once they start breaking you down, you come down like that. You can bounce off yourself, and you can learn a lot about them on your way down. That way, they don't get you all the way, and they get you right there. But then you stay here, and they stay here. You know, it's all about vibration, frequencies, concentrated on frequencies, and frequencies. Snakes surround the tree where I'm graced for eternity. These aches are new to me. I keep falling down, never touch the ground under me. No, I never touched the ground under me. I'm awake, and then I'm fast asleep. Outside the dream, the only way to remain unseen was to bury the bodies underneath, away from crying eyes and cosmic sleep. And now they all are rotting out from under me. The snakes, they're climbing up the tree, and they taste every fruit they see. And I'm calling down, but I make no sound, and the dream is almost onto me. I've been asleep since the last century, and the dream is almost on to me. Have I been asleep since the last century? So little Jimmy, the cue card kid. You know, he's not here today, but that was one of the songs that he wrote back when he was about 7 years old. Cue card Jimmy now is about 54 years old. Yeah, I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there in age myself. I'm almost 80 years old. I'm 79 right now. Whew, it's been a long life. I think it's the glasses, perhaps, you know. I can't get them off my face. I've been trying since the 70s. I absolutely forgot that I had them on, and then they got stuck. They kind of grew in like a tree trunk grows around a fence or some kind of light pole. Mm-hmm. Really know how to bring them in. Why'd you say that? Who are you talking to? It's only Wednesday. It's still Wednesday. And anything can happen on Wednesday, including absolutely nothing, which is actually kind of exciting. If absolutely nothing can happen. I did hear some fucking crappy news earlier, though, about murder. And I just have to say something, I guess, because I totally forgot. It's crazy to kill people. Why would you ever want to kill somebody? I don't understand. Please don't ever kill people. I love you all, and like, oh my god. I just hate that people disagree on stuff so much they want to like kill people over it. It's so sad. You can you can uh you can severely disagree with people on many levels, but violence is never ever appropriate. And don't become the thing that you are trying to fight. I mean, or whatever. It's just terrible. It's just, I don't know. And it just hurts everybody. Like there's just gonna be so much more hate now on both sides, because everybody's gonna. That's the world we live in, I guess. But holy moly, it's just sad that people can't communicate without having to resort to extreme violence. So it should be, words should be more powerful than like a gun or a weapon. Art, music, poem, a poem. I understand extenuating circumstances and stuff. You know, if you're fighting for your life out in the street, or if you've got to do something like just defend a friend or somebody that you love, that sort of stuff. But just like assassinating people. That's just some. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. That's just some fucked up stuff. Trying to kill people and then killing people. It's just absolutely insane and shameful. Shameful. My name's Storie Grubb. I have horror violence. I'm a firm believer in fighting the monster, not just cold-blooded, murder. You got to fight the monster. You can't fight the monster in its own way. Sometimes the monsters want to be, it's just like certain aspects of us want to feel like we're the good guy all the time, or that we're the better one, and we can't listen to other people for some reason. I think we can. That's why I'm one of those people that tries to, what I admire about other cultures and other kinds of people, even people that I disagree with, I look at it from a very simple point of view, and I look at what they create, and look at art. And I think art and music and creativity and compassion are the best ways to try to communicate with people, And because fighting fire with fire doesn't work for anybody in the end. And then where do you stop? Where do you draw the line, you know? With all that crap. Where do you draw the line? You can't. You just might as well just go around shooting everybody. Because nobody's going to agree with you, you know. A lot of more people disagree with you than you think, even no matter what side you're on. Even if you're in the same classroom or in the same church or something like that, every one of you has such a unique freaking brain, little snowflakey brain, that you're different. You are an absolute individual, and we should be treated as such. You shouldn't be judging people in mass, and it's just a terrible thing, groupthink. I've talked about this before, but man, sort of hitting home. Anyways, this is a song called Knock My Ding Dong Around. Knock my ding dong, ding ling a ling. I'm just playing. Whoa, I'm missing a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Daniel, if you want to talk, huh? Hold on a second. Hold on, just one moment. Just, that's better. Daniel, I shaved my chest today in anticipation of them putting one of them microchips right here. They were going to implant one of those, like the police force. You see, I've been infiltrated. Y'all should just run for your lives. I shaved because I was gonna put like one of them microphone things right here, and then I was finally gonna, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, if I go around with my shirt undone, they're gonna know right away something's up, and they're gonna go, oh my God, he's a plant. And then I'm gonna say, no, if anything, I'm a cactus. More of a fern. I guess a fern is a plant, but technically, you gotta call a fern a fern. It's like calling a bouquet of flowers a gaggle of geese or something. It's just not gonna happen around my part. It's not. I respect the art too much. Hold on a sec. Whoa, sorry about that. I want you to see my pants. I respect the art too much. Okay. Everybody's gonna die. I'm gonna kill everyone at the same time. I'm gonna take a shower and ride it off to my taxi. I'm rich. I'm gonna put my money in an offshore account. And I'm gonna go to the graveyard, dig up some bones and put them in a movie called Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Did you know that they did that? They used real freaking bodies in that scene when she's in the pool. I knew when I was a kid and I saw that, because I was born like 30. I was born like 10 years ago, so I remember that movie well. Wait, what year is this? Hey, Terry? Yeah. Hey, what dimension is this again? Oh, it's dimension 3? Oh, so it's 2037 right now? No. It's dimension 6. Oh, okay. Dimension 6. So it's 2025. Okay. So this is 2025. I'm sorry. I thought we were I'm a little bit confused now. I don't know how we got here, but here we are. Hey, 2025 people. I haven't actually seen the future in this realm, so I don't know what happens next. Otherwise, I would tell you all about it. I can't remember my name. I don't know why we're here. All I know is that we're rocking and rolling, and I'm running out of water and rock. And I'm running out of roll. So I'm just going to wrap one around here. Oh, if you got it, cheers, salud. Mm. Oh, yes. That's pure sugar. That's pure. That's so good. A little warm. Could have been colder. But it was pure. Just pure. Let's see here. Wait, Poltergeist 2. Poltergeist 2. I can't remember Poltergeist 2 very well. The first one is so funny too because of how odd it is. How when you're a kid and you watch these movies, what's another movie that I just watched a review of? But even like Neverending Story or something like that. I saw it when it came out. I was like, I think Neverending Story was 1980. I want to say 1983, maybe. I don't think it's any older than 84. I could be wrong, but I was really young when I saw it, and I used to get like a cape, or a that's what I still call it, I guess. But I would get a bath towel, and usually it was like my Superman bath towel, and I would wrap it around my neck, and I'd wear my Superman pajamas, and I'd go in the backyard, and this is 84, 1984, and I would go out in the backyard and just like run around and try to jump and fly. Fly into the sky, and I would swear that I would look up there and I could see like that white dragon thing from Neverending Story. Is it Valcor or whatever? And I used to just stand there and just helpless, like wanting to fly up in the because the clouds would just be beautiful. And this is like when I was 4 years old. It's crazy to have like, and I can remember too, like the feeling of wanting to fly and being confused as to why I couldn't. Because I saw it in all the movies and I was like, oh, all I have to do is believe. But I guess I just didn't believe hard enough. what? What is this nonsense? I just don't know. What? There we go. Oh, no, no, there, no. You've really done it now. Okay, perfect. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, let me read some of these comments. Have you heard they are making a white? I thought they already made a White Chicks 2. So you mean this would be a White Chicks 3? I am way down for that. To be honest, like when they those other movies, they're creepy when they were wearing white makeup. The eyes and stuff, they look like, I mean, it would be better suited for like a horror movie or something, but just like these white chicks basically. I mean, the eyes are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, but terrifying and ghoulish. Or is it goulash? Nobody taught me how to speak well. Brought to you by Cola. Cola, drink it and get diabetes. Brought to you by the insulin factory, where only one shot costs $5,000 for every per square inch of your body from now until the end of time. Your time, that is. Brought to you by the sugar industry, in coalition with the FBI and the FDA. Hip hip hooray, red, white, and blue, USA. That's right. God damn it, that's right. Anyways, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. You know where to donate. You know where to donate. You fold the money into a little paper plane, go outside, and you wait for the west wind to blow. Preferably 8:12 at night, p.m. Yeah, p.m. You send that little dollar bill off into the sky, and it knows where to go, baby. Yeah, I bet they've been coming in all night, like it's Harry Potter's dormitory or something like that over here. Some of this stuff, I don't see yours yet, Brandon. I'm really confused by that. I thought you were going to be sending all those donuts by. I'm waiting for the milk, so to speak. I'm just waiting for the milk. Waiting for the milk. Oh, Brandon. Waiting for the milk. From now until the end of time. So, I don't want to wait that long, but I will if I have to. It's the least I could do, and you're a good man, and I would do anything for anybody, especially you. Okay. Does anybody want some water? I've got plenty for everybody, as long as we all conserve. Whoa, it's a little bit too much right there, but here, have a sip. There you go. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, yes. It's like I'm taking my arms. Was that holy water? Yes? Okay. Yes, it was. Okay. Yes. No, yeah, I wish you would have told me that. It would have been nice to know that before. Yeah, it burns. It's burning me. It burns. Yeah, right. Yeah, it burns. It's burning me. It spilled down my shirt. Now it's burning me. It's right. It's burning me on my crotch as well. Yeah, you jolly pranksters. You know that stuff hurts me. What the devil? Next, you're gonna tell me the sun's coming up any minute. Now we're all gonna die. We're gonna burn up now. Vampires with vampires. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. It reminds me of. I think you guys would probably know this better than me. But hey, Dee Dee. You guys know this better than me. But it, after it bounces off of like the walls right here, right, bouncing back and forth and stuff, it would probably be more. It would probably be easier to do that on a different planet, based on the mathematics, the equations that you guys worked out last time we were playing the game. I already forgot the rules. I know that we were supposed to be hitting a ball back and forth, but I forgot how it worked as far as like how you would do it on another planet. But I did work out the equations on the moon of Jupiter, Europa, and I'm looking forward to the information that's going to be beamed back in about 2 weeks by the people that live there. It's all about the dynamics, the cosmos, the willingness to reach out and play weird games with other humanoids out there. And then it opens up a world of possibilities, and I think that's how real change comes. Not this spare change crap, but real change. Yes, in the form of big, huge bombs going off and literal change, like we're wiped out, we're gone for good. And the other humanoids move in and take over our lands. Maybe there's a few of us straggling around with ash on us and burrow in the ground, dig deep for a few years, but that will eventually be gone, and they'll take over, and they'll write songs about us and how they conquered us. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't blame them. Right? But, yep, it's just. Mm-hmm. All right. A diamond shape. The background is white, and the diamond is pink and blue. What the what? Hmm? My name is Ethan on the app. 1 second. There was this grandmaster guitar player. I had to walk up a mountain that was 22 miles high to get to this bat. And he taught me how to do this. I brought my guitar up there, and the first thing I did when I got up there, I said, "Here, master, please, can you tune it? I don't have a tuner in my ear. My ears, I have a cold, and my ears are plugged up." And he was like, "Damn you, no!" And he said, "You will tune this guitar." And I spent another 14 years up on that mountain with this old man, trying to learn how to tune this goddamn guitar. And you know what happened? You know what happened? Absolutely nothing. I didn't learn how to tune the goddamn thing. I just bought a tuner. And maybe that's what the old man meant as he went flying off the cliff that one day. Okay. I don't recall. Yeah. Oh, he had a parachute and everything. He ditched me up there. He said, "I only got one of these. Bye." And I just watched him. And then like he spread out his arms in these like parachute, sort of like he was like a sky squirrel, flying squirrel for a minute. And then I saw like a parachute way down, like 23 or 22 miles inland of Chicago. And it was just the most beautiful sight. I still can't even believe that I was even alive to see that. I mean, this is back, I don't know, 1897, 1893. Weird shit. Weird stuff. I try. Oh. So, my point is that if you're gonna get caught out in the weather, you might as well have you know, your wits about you. If you're gonna be out there, if you're gonna be doing it, it's best to do it with passion, yeah, with confidence, uh, a little pizzazz in your step, a little poop in your scoop. I don't know what it. Maybe that's a bad analogy, but maybe a little rope in your dope, a little jazz in your spaz, a little a little mace on your face. You know what I mean? It's rock and roll, baby. It doesn't have to make sense. All it has to do is rock and roll. That's the only rule. That's the only two rules to it. And once you realize that your life and you yourself are rock and roll, you are the soul, the heart and soul of rock and roll. Well, then you find out that one day that you have a bad heart and you get have a heart attack, and then you're gone forever. See ya. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Because there is such a thing in the world called "don't jinx it, you son of a bitch." Lo siento. Don't talk about it. Wow, that was really. Yes, right, yes. And that's why I choose to believe. That's why I choose to believe that. So, just to wrap things up there, you made yourself some food. What the hell? Why does my head look so big? know why I laughed. I don't know why I laughed. Sorry. This is how I laugh. But seriously, let's get serious just for 2 seconds. I think if you're gonna do something with your life, do something, Make it count. Don't be afraid to jump off the bridge. Especially if you have one of those little squirrel nut zipper suits or whatever they're called. I don't know. Just soar off into the sunset, especially if you have one of those. If you don't have one of those, I wouldn't recommend jumping off anything. Well, maybe over 12 feet. Yeah, you could probably survive 12 feet. But, anything over 12 feet, maybe I would, use a safety device or like some kind of bungee cord or some duct tape or just make some wings or pad yourself with some pad or, get one of those squirrel nut zipper suits. Because those things are pretty darn sweet. Pretty darn sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I've used them a few times. And they help you evade the cops as well sometimes. When you just need to like run down the street and you snap on those wings pop out and then the rudder comes out and you can just soar right down the sidewalk, right past them sometimes, and they won't even see you or hear you because there's no engine. I mean, it's just it is what it is. You just like that. And they do this, they're like, what? Huh? Somebody wrote something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, your mom. Good. How is it? Milk rice. Ooh. Oh, milk rice sounds good. I remember in my daddy, we used to eat milk rice all the time. It was the best summer of my life. Yeah. I don't remember it very well. Actually, I remember hating it at the time. The milk rice was the saving grace. It was pretty good, especially with the little butter and little cinnamon and a little sugar, brown sugar, maybe a little maple syrup, just a little bit, some pepper, a rotten egg, the good stuff, right? I remember those days, and I miss them, and I know that we'll never get them back. Except for you, of course, Daniel. You're living the dream right now, I know that much. I'm jealous of you. I'm very jealous of you. I envy you. I bet that milk rice is just right. It's just right, huh? I'm coming for you, Daniel. Oh, I'm coming for you. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm gonna cross that ocean. And I'm coming for you, mate. I want that milky rice. Oh, I'd kill for it. I'd cross an ocean for it. What the hell am I talking about? And you better be ready. You let me in and we sit at the table and we talk about the world and we eat some milky rice together. Just like they did back in our ancestors' days. How do you think people like us met back in the day? It wasn't like this. We cross the ocean and we say, hey, let's eat some milky rice together and get to know each other. Maybe become some kind of pact, some kind of family, maybe even friends. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to wear a shirt. Oh. 5 gallons of pudding. Well, I need some chocolate milk. Yeah, how often do I talk about chocolate milk? I want that chocolate milk more than anything, and you know that. I don't know why you be talking about pudding. You're always talking about the pudding. If you want pudding, all you have to do is ask. I'll bring the bloody pudding. The pudding on the moon is not the problem. There's plenty, my mate. There's plenty of pudding on the moon, but there is not no any abundance of chocolate milk on the moon. Okay, you know how hard it is to get a little half a gallon What is it? Half a cup. A little carton about that big. Do you know how hard it is to smuggle that in to the moon? Well, let me tell you, it hurts. It hurts bad. And sometimes they catch it. Ow. Sometimes they catch you. And then they drink the bastardly milk in front of you. I know a thing or two about chocolatey milky fries. It's the best summer of my life. The summer of '69. Yes. Oh, sorry. Forget what we were talking about. You're hit, Brandon. How dare you, you old son of a gun. How dare you, you bastard. How dare you? Who are you? Where do you come from? What's your name? I mean, middle name. How damnly dare you? If you don't eat your meat. It's very true. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat meat? That was The Wall. I think that's why I'm just such a big fan of Roger Waters, because The Wall, and I love his voice. I love his lyrics. That's one reunion that I always wished could have happened. I'm not sure if Nick Mason is still alive, but of course Rick Wright is gone. It's crazy. That would have been one reunion I would have been really stoked about. Pink Floyd was my favorite for a long time as a kid. It was my path into a whole different version of myself. This music was the soundtrack to a very, very important time in my young evolutionary process, especially my creative process. I never listened to music or anything the same after I got into a lot of early Pink Floyd stuff. When other kids were listening to the, crap that was on the radio and whatever. Not that that's not sufficient, but I was a pretty deep kid, and it was a lonely life because of it. I always felt like a freaking alien. Still do. These do look like big googly eyes. Oh, I could do this. Hey everybody, my name is Storie Grubb. It doesn't have the same sort of ring, does it? Okay, there we go. Why, how am I so tall? That's right. Yeah. Welcome, Lost Boys. Welcome to the club. It's where I come to get away from it all. To let my little Peter Pan out. Peter Panning? No. Peter Pan, the little evil kid from the books. He was evil. But crazy and cool. I like that kind of stuff. But, this is the kind of place to get away from most of it, even though I tend to always bring up the negative stuff too. That's right, Paul. You said it. Ding. That's right. But just gotta look for the helpers. Kinda. Well, it's a long story, Danush. Super long. You see, oh, I just didn't put one on. Pretty much it. Oh, god damn. I think it was because I belched and the shit just went blasting off my body. It flattened me. It flattened me something good, Danush. Yes, Danush. Danush, people like us, we don't belong here, you know? There is no answer for us. There is no riddle that we cannot solve. You know what I mean? We have the power within our hands. This is the power of the gods, of the universe. You know, it's everything, and it is nothing. It can just slip through your fingers any moment, and it can all be gone within a heartbeat. And I, for one, want to feel every moment, every single second that I've got, that I have left. I'm afraid that I don't have many, Danush. Hold on. Just 1 second. Look, just... Okay. That was some of it. The other is that you just should never just ask me questions like that. That really bothers me when people ask me questions. I don't have all the answers sometimes, and I don't think most people really want to know. So that's the long and short of it. Plus, I just wanted to show off. I've been working out. Give me a like if you think it. I'm just serious a little bit. I've been working out. Ow. Ow. Wake up. Wake up. But yeah, no, seriously, I have been working out. And my throat, I just lose my voice every second I got because I just be swallowing glass and all this stuff. I was just, you know, I quit smoking 3 days ago. Like, I don't believe in anything. I lost all hope in life. I don't like salad dressing anymore. What the hell is going on? I can't believe I'm talking like this. My cat is looking at me like I'm a jerk. You're right, baby. She only speaks Spanish. Lo siento, sweetheart. Lo siento. I love you too. Sorry. My cat comes first. If I don't care where I am. If I'm on vacation, if I'm at work, if I'm petting cats behind her back, if she needs me, I'm here. My cat comes first. It's just hard to believe, but I don't know. Daniel, it's you. Who are you talking about, Danush? I'm right here. Don't talk about me like I'm not here, Danush. Danush, it's gonna be okay. Danush, help is on the way. Danush, everyone's gonna say we love tigers as much as you. Danush, it's gonna be okay. it's gonna okay. But we're all gonna die in the end of our lives, and that's the truth. Nothing's set in stone except my love for you. It's on record now. I just said it, and this is being recorded. And everything and everyone is gonna die. Everything I do is being recorded. Oddly enough, I wrote that song back in 1973, before the internet was even, popping out videos like some of those early YouTube videos that the internet used to play all the time. I don't even know where. Huh? Yeah, what? That's what? Was it the glasses? I'm not sure. But luckily for me, I was recording. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I can kind of. Thank you for noticing. I'm deep. I'm a really deep person. You sound like a little girl. I think that's totally fine too. I wish I could sound like a little girl. Perfect pitch. I learned that in Nepal. It's mostly in the nasal cavity, and you can really control the nasal tonal shifting and the shiftles and all that stuff. It's all in the niftles and the nasals and the canivals and flavels, all that kind of stuff. Everybody has unique marks. Be proud of it. Absolutely. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Daniel. You nailed it. You are ignoring me, Danush. Danush, why are you so angry? Daniel. No tiger. What is happening? Danush. This is a different dimension, Danush. You have slipped into another realm. Another place. From another time. You have slipped into a place called the Art Club. And it's not really that funny. I don't know why I laughed. I just do that sometimes. I'm not trying to be offensive. I just feel like life gets boring sometimes, and you've got to act on it. You've got to act on it. The key word being act on it. And you may come and you may go, but I will always have the last laugh. Always. Always. Always, Danush. Danush is very young. Cut them some slack. was getting a bit mopey, so I thought I'd write a song that was more uplifting. And that was the I Don't Want You to Want Me to Be Dead song from 1983 when I was about 79. Listen up, Danush. When I was just a wee teenager and I didn't know shite about the world. And then I became an artist and I realized that it's all shite. That nothing matters because everything does. And at the end of the day, you've got to be happy with yourself. You've got to be yourself. You've got to be willing to be other people too. And wear other people's hats. And get into their shoes. And sometimes even into their skivvies. And you cannot look back in anger. You cannot look back in regret. Nor can you look back with a sour looking face. Because people are going to remember that. They're going to capture that little face. And then they're going to realize, those people remember me for having a sour-looking face on my head. You don't want to be that, mate. You don't want to be that, mate. I've been there. And I went there with people like you, so you never have to go back. This is everything. This is everything that I have to say, that I love. That I've been alive. And I don't know where I'm going or who I am from day to day. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing 5 years from now. I have no future. There is no hope. There's no gleaming sunset on the horizon. But I'll tell you this much. I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Maybe it'll come back to me. Maybe not. Not this day. Maybe the next, no, I don't know. But someday it might come back to me. See, being a dork gets you in trouble too. No matter how hard you try. There's always going to be people that don't understand you. And that's why I'm doing it publicly. Walk in my shoes just for a mile. Right, and then judge me. Huh? Makes, let's see. What? Was Danush getting naughty? I wasn't even reading. It's like the one time I'm not sitting here reading over every single message. And I'm getting a bunch of shit for it. They realize that out of shit comes life. That's just feeding the fire. That's like drinking turpentine and pissing on a brush fire. What are you gonna expect is gonna happen? You've also got to be patient. That's just something that I learned way too late in life. Is that you got to be patient. And it's like why I could never be a doctor. Because I got no patience. None. But I wrote a poem about it. I could never be a doctor because I don't have any patience. Nor could I be a dentist because teeth are freaky to me. I love life. I love lamp. Everybody is cool. I wish I was a vamp. Love, Storie Grubb. 1976. I was only 12 years old when I wrote that. But then it's cool because I grew up to be a vampire, so that at least that worked out. Yep, absolutely. Oh, Chicago. Ooh, Chicago 76. That was a perfect summer, best summer of my life. Gravity. You like Gravity Falls too? Or did you finish all of it? Gravity Falls. What is that? Is that a movie? Let's see. Oh, look. Sorry. I usually don't drink soda. And so today I was at the Dollar Tree getting some cosmetics. And I saw the Shasta, I saw like a 4 pack of Shasta Cola up there, and I grew up uh, right by Shasta, the mountain and stuff, which is all that has all this weird stuff going on with it. If you look up, Shasta Mountain uh, paranormal or something like that, you'll get all these cool stories about the mountain. But I used to be able to see it from the top story of my bedroom, where I grew up in Northern California, and it's kind of interesting because when I was a kid, you would always when there were storms and things like that, um, they were like pretty intense when I was growing up. The storms, like lightning and things and thunder, but you would always look north and see Mount Shasta there, and it would be totally swirling with clouds and these lightning storms and stuff. And they say that it's like the entrance to Lemuria and things like that, which I think is the coolest, one of the coolest myths out there, about. And it's like it's a mountain that I used to, because I always think, oh, that'd be cool to grow up in, or not grow up, but to go to these other countries, to these like sacred, not sacred sites necessarily, but the sites where strange things happen, anomalous things. But then Shasta's right there, and it's there's all sorts of weird stuff with it. It's cool. I like that kind of stuff. Anyways, but yeah, there was always lightning storms, and I was always jealous because I love lightning and thunder, and I always wished those storms would come down to us, but they never did. They just always would just swirl, and I could always see them like these dark clouds. And at night, you would just see lightning, and it from 50 miles away. You'd still be able to see the mountain being lit up by the lightning, and these storms and things like swirling around the mountain. Probably like a bunch of UFOs going in and out. Because there's apparently like UFOs have been spotted just going like directly into the mountain, like it's like a hologram in certain spots or something. Like they're not even affected by the rock itself. Anyways, I could geek out on that kind of stuff forever. You like the sunglasses? That's nice. Yeah. These actually were from Back to the Future 2. I have I have another pair as well, but these are the coolest ones, and they're really clean too. The lenses, I found them at some thrift stores when I was younger. Uh, but I can't remember if they were, somebody on here said that I think they said where they actually came from, because it was like maybe it was Pizza Hut, whoever sponsored the Back to the Future 2 movies, because this is what they wore in 2016 in those movies. Just kind of funny. Wash yourself. Eat, see. Later, Weaker. I'll just call you Gung. Goodbye, my friend. Thank you for the nice words. So, sometimes I just like to kick back and daydream. A good old fashioned dose of daydreaming. And that's where it actually becomes fun to live in your dreams. Especially when you don't really have much else to lose, or you don't have anything to lose. And you're not really a scared. You're not really as scared of dying. It's more so you're just like waiting. It's like any day now. That's how it feels. It's a weird feeling to like be always expecting it around every corner, every day, all the time. It's a weird way to live. And I can't seem to turn it off. Like it's just gonna walk out of the shadows one of these days and just hit me over the head. It won't even call me by my name. It'll just put me out. like a light. The most terrifying thing in this life is to never actually being able to live up to your true potential, you know? Or be denied your life. Not ever living, you know? So I just want to make sure, or try to do everything right from now on, because I've effed up so much. I just want to try to make it right. But it starts in here. It doesn't start out there. It might end out there, you know? But it starts in here, starts in here, starts in here. But you gotta take it easy on yourself too. Cut yourself some slack along the way. And remember that everybody's going through the same kind of struggle. And it's only gonna get a little bit more desperate before it gets any better. On the micro and the macro. You gotta hang in there. And lift others up, you know. Remind them the power that they have. That they're a secret badass, you know, in disguise. Even if nobody else knows, they know. Gotta respect the badasses. Gotta help people. That way we can all fly. Sleep good at night. Make sure to get the app. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. Appreciate the company. But I disappointed Danush. Wasn't my intention, friend. I play characters on my channel. I thought you would have understood that by now. Don't hate on somebody for playing a character. And you're welcome back here anytime if you want to be my friend again. Love you. Take care of yourself, Daniel. Your mom. Thanks for the company. Did I say vegan too? Or no? We if you're still there, goodbye. Daniel, goodbye. Free birth. Let's jam that. I used to jam that a lot when I was younger. Okay. That's all I can play though. It'll copyright me. Alright, everybody. You take care. Be safe. Have good dreams. Think good thoughts. Think happy thoughts. All that stuff. And till the next time we meet. Danush, I love you too. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. See you guys. Bye, Daniel. Let's see. Are you going to stop wanting to stop scheming? Scheming? Oh, streaming. Yes, maybe.